to this video, guys. People are apologizing out there. I hope that he apologizes, but I don't think so. He's a Pan-African man on YouTube. I listen to his videos, watch his videos, or anything like that. Let's take a listen on whether he's going to apologize and also hear his views about this issue, because he has been strong in terms of defending actually the contested chidimma. She's gorgeous, I'm just saying, not saying anything, just saying. All right, so guys, let's take a listen. So he's going also to play an audio from the Home Affairs Minister or anything like that. I don't think we will watch all of that because we want to hear his views more than what the minister has said.
Ago. Now South Africans are losing their mind celebrating this wonderful news. They are even saying, King, we demand you to apologize because we told you that chidimma is a Nigerian and not a South African. Well, today I've got an apology, of course, for you guys, and I want us to discuss this matter in depth.
I don't think it's good. Do you think he's gonna apologize? No, I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna apologize, man. Do you think he's gonna apologize? Nah. Let's see.
Again and again, I told you guys it won't be the end for us addressing this chidimma situation. Now, preliminary results have been released by the Department of Home Affairs, saying that there is some criminal activities that happened 23 years ago pertaining the birth of chidimma. It's very interesting that this outcome has come out, because it's the family of chidimma that asked the department to clarify this mess that has been making rounds on social media. Now, I am very excited because now there is light and direction as to this news. We were sick and tired of what was happening in the social media and the energy that African people were taking out on chidimma. I feel was like unwarranted, and I still feel like it's unfair. But we have to listen now to the department and hear what their investigation outcomes has come. And they've said at first sight, they have seen that there's something that is not clear, and the department will release a full statement later. But let's listen first to the initial statement that the department has released to the media thus far.
An ongoing investigation by Home Affairs has found prima facie indications of fraud committed by Chidimma Adetshina's mother. The Department of Home Affairs herewith provides an update on the ongoing investigation into the citizenship of Miss Chidimma Adetshina, a contestant in the upcoming Miss SA event. The reason for the ongoing nature of the investigation is that its scope has broadened since the original request received from the organization.
Okay, guys, we're not going to listen the whole audio. You can go to his channel and then you can listen to the audio. I want him to speak to us because there are things that I want to see whether he's going to apologize or not. You know, people and social media people, guys. Anyway,
mouthful. And that is, for me, I welcome this news, to be honest with you guys. I'm welcoming this news, and in welcoming it, there's some clarifications that I want to make. Some of you might not know what prima facie means. Of course, you are here to learn. We are here to learn from each other. So prima facie means on first sight. Okay? I think it's a Latin word that means on first sight, meaning in their first investigation, on first sight, it looks like. That's why the doctor, Dr. Leon, the Minister of Home Affairs, is using the words may. The mother may have. And, he's using those words deliberately because it is not conclusive yet. Okay, so on first.
Okay, now he's explaining the word prima facie, and on a dictionary, it reads as follows, right? It says, based on the first impression, you can also say on the first sight, Okay, as he says, it's from the Latin word, which is correct. And then, but then it says, based on the first impression, accepted as correct. That means whatever they came out with, it is the first impression, the first investigation, if I may put it that way. They are viewing it as correct at that moment, unless, all right, unless proven otherwise, because they are still continuing with what? With the investigation. As long as there is nothing coming up after that, the information is correct, and whatever is going to come up or come, all right, on top of that information, it has to nullify, or it has to remove, or it has to replace the information we have right now. Then we will know that this is true, this is not true. But at the moment, as he actually says, okay, it is at the first sight. But remember, it is correct until proven otherwise. That is just me wanting to help you with the prima facie, okay, not the guy, anybody who's listening or watching.
This side they are saying, upon the birth of chidimma, the mother might have stolen another person's what? ID number and registered chidimma, because to register a child upon birth or natural birth, you need a South African ID from the mother. I'm not sure how they do it now. I mean, how they did it 23 years ago, but right now you have a section of Home Affairs at the hospital. When you leave hospital, you carry the identification of the child. Some people go, they give birth, then after 2 or 3 days go to Home Affairs, depending on where they have given birth. So prima facie means on first sight, upon their first investigation, there might be criminal activities that happen there. So that brings about light, because we know that it has been said in the public domain that Chidimma's mother is from Mozambique, but the grandmother is South African, is Zulu, and all of those things. So I think when they give the final report, it will give more light as to why is it that she felt the need to, apparently, again, I'm using my words carefully, felt the need to steal someone else's identification.
Understood.
Also, when the final investigation comes, it means that 23 years ago, there was a child that was not registered who was South African, maybe, okay? If she stole a South African woman's ID and she was not, she did not have the necessary document, it means that there is a South African child that is working there, which is the case in many instances, who's working without proper identification. And that is a very sad thing to think about, to think that there is a child who did not get identification. You know, in hospitals, they steal children upon their birth. So it's very sad to know that this one, they might have stolen the opportunity to register lawfully upon birth. So that's something that
No. More than that, actually, is the fact that then if it was stolen, remember, this is or until proven, unless we like the investigation is closed and then we know for a fact and we are 100% sure, right, that was the case. The problem is, if it was stolen, then it means the person who was supposed to get that identity, right, according to whatever records they have, that person has it. Let me explain this, okay? Have you heard somebody says they went to Home Affairs and then they said they want an ID, they've been looking for an ID, and then they tell them that you actually have an ID, or they say to them you are actually married. Okay? That's what he would, because if they are stealing it, it's still yours, but it is used by somebody else. So according to them, according to their records, they think you have it. Especially when it comes to the ITs. They think you have it, but somebody is using it. There was a video I think I saw. I don't know whether it's a video or it was online on Google or something. Somebody was complaining that somebody was using their IT. That means at Home Affairs, it will be like you have it. Okay? That's it. That is so bad, ladies and gentlemen. And you see, people who will not understand these things are people who haven't experienced them. Trust me, guys, I have a brother who experienced the same thing. He's been looking for an IT. He was looking for an IT, applying year after year, doing follow-ups, going there, traveling, trying to get it. He was not able to get it until later in his life. And then you tell me that now we have to look over these things because somebody, I'm sorry to say this, because somebody isn't. The thing is, guys, when it comes to the law, we just have to all abide by it. That means you must make sure that when you make your comment, you also think about the law. Because if this thing affects the person that you know, the person of your family, you are going to fight. All right, we are going to talk about it. So that is why sometimes we must not look at things from afar and comment in a way that because we're not experiencing it, and then, yeah, guys, yeah, you shouldn't be so harsh. Listen, there was a reason why somebody exposed this thing. There was a reason why somebody maybe spoke about this thing. That is why it went viral. Okay? Because maybe somebody saw something that was not adding up. I know people, they saw, even Mama Lima actually did say at the road what. He said that you cannot look at somebody and listen to their name. Maybe, for example, what chidimma, what, right? And then you decide that this person is not a South African. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Listen. If we are going to operate like that, trust you in me, a lot of people will not have identities out there. Even one of your, let me not say it, okay? But all I'm saying is, guys, I'm not saying, I don't know. I don't want to sound as if like I'm against anybody. I did say in my previous videos, if the lady, it is found that the IT was wrong, everything was wrong, obviously, according to the law, and perhaps according to the Miss South Africa, because the important thing here is the Miss South Africa event. It is very clear it's a South African thing or South African people who are South African. If she was a South African, then there was not going to be a problem. South African how? She has an ID, a right, correct ID. I was never going to have a problem. Okay? But until there was evidence that he is actually a real South African with good identity, whatever, that's okay. Okay? But you don't just come up and you just beating things and you without... I know some of the people who want to defend it, they will say, yeah, but they should have allowed her to do it even if she's not a South African. Again, I'm coming back again. Listen to me very careful. Don't listen to me to respond. Listen to me to understand. Okay? Now, if she comes in and then she participates, let's say the truth is the identity is wrong or whatever, right? She comes and then we just brush it and say, listen, she's African, let her do her thing, okay? She gets there, she wins, okay? And then the second person who is a runner-up loses, right? She wins. That person who is a runner-up, I'm going to say this, I'm sorry. That person, right? She misses the opportunity of changing her life. Maybe she's from rural areas, whatever. She's missing an opportunity to change her life, to change her family's life. Because somebody somewhere, we just brushed it and we said, no, it's okay, he's an African, she can just participate, and then she wins, and then that person misses the opportunity. Guys, come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Trust me, guys. If everything was overboard, everything was in good condition, the IT is okay, everything is South African, it is proven. I will support, I will even watch. Even though I don't watch the Miss South Africa, but I will even watch, you know. Why? Because I do understand that according to the law, she is okay. But I cannot brush it and say, yeah, no, yeah, because he's African. No, guys, come on. Every country has its laws, unless we remove all the laws. You know, because then they've got no business with us. Let's just remove them and let's just live the way we want to live. Simple as that. Okay? Anyway, let's continue.
Of course, your boy will not encourage. It's not nice. If it happens to you or it happens to me, we would not like that. So I'm happy that they said they visited the hospitals, and I'm sure the documents are on the final, and it shouldn't take long. I think today when you guys watch it, they might release another statement or Friday on Women's Day. I don't think they'll do it on Women's Day, but probably they will try to conclude the investigation now, because I'm sure they are not too far from that. So we know when it comes to these block IDs that the department, the minister is talking about. I think this year early there was a report also. It was last year during Aaron Motsoledy's time. Or was it this year? Or last year during Aaron Motsoledy. His time has flown so much, I can't remember. I'll try to paste the article here. That there's more than 700,000 duplicate IDs on the system of the Home Affairs, meaning there are two people that are saying, I am Kagiso Hlongwane and born at the same day, born at the same hospital. Sometimes born in different places. We know that people get married without knowing on Home Affairs and all of those things because of corrupt individuals. So that thing is what is happening. But the number 700,000, and we are of course thinking that it might be more, but some of those people took Home Affairs to court and won, and the court said release these people's ID so that they can continue with their lives. They cannot vote, they cannot work, they cannot open accounts, they cannot study, they cannot, because the system says they are deceased, or the system says the ID number has been duplicated elsewhere and stuff like that. So the South Africans are happy because of this news. They are so happy. I thought maybe we are getting land back. The amount of messages I got on my private phone, because people watch my channel and some of you have got my phone numbers. I made a mistake some time ago to release my private numbers. So
why would you do that?
People are WhatsApping me, calling me non-stop. King, we need an apology for you guys. And I said, listen, the reason why I was in particular attacking black South Africans, not attacking, rebuking black South Africans, it was because black South Africans don't show the same energy like they do to other people. When it comes to black on black people, black South Africans excel in correcting the wrongs of other black people. For example, every black person in South Africa should consider AfriForum an enemy, more than the DA. AfriForum is a racist organization that makes sure that they are always showing you guys that they are racist. They want the apartheid flag to be made lawful and all of those things. The chairperson of AfriForum in Limpopo, Groblersdal, was found with a plant that produces a manufacturing plant that produces drugs worth of two.
Okay, guys, listen. I'm not going to allow him to finish. If you want to watch everything, you can go and watch. Because now he's talking about. Now, I do understand his point, though, that, you know, his gripe was, you guys, you are so quick and you are so energetic when it comes to someone who looks like you, just like Mama Lima would say, all right? And but when it is somebody, maybe for example, you know, other colors, other races, you are not energetic, you know, you just brush it off, you know, if it happens, it happens, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Yeah, anyway, if then it comes from that part of it, I don't know, but he's not apologizing, as you can, I don't know if he ended up apologizing. You can go and check that out, I don't know. But the way he's explaining it, I don't think he's going to apologize. But anyway, we've reacted. People are apologizing. Please like, subscribe, share, do the do's. You can go to his channel. It's called Kingsaidso. So you can also see the videos that he has. Let me just maybe, you know, advertise for him. You know what I'm talking about, right? This his video. He talks about a lot of things, man. EFF there, you know, make some nice content, nice views there, 9,000, 10,000. Go and subscribe if you want to hear from Mr. Kingsaidso. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. You have a fantastic and a wonderful